Alright, not back quite as quickly as I thought I was going to be, but definitely don't need to be watching that Grizzlies-Lakers game, because that was some first quarter. So we are first seed going against the 8 seed Bulls. We got the lineup already ready to go. More or less what we had through the season. I don't have Shaq playing his full minutes just because he's coming off a broken leg, and which is pretty funny that going back and looking at it, he missed 10 games of the season with a broken leg. So it's interesting. Garnett missed a few more. I decided Garnett would be off the bench just because we were really good when we were starting Barkley. Gives a little more firepower off the bench as well. That and Barkley's never not started a game. He missed one game his rookie year as a starter. So even though the playoffs don't count for this, I'm going to let him start. He's not playing as much, and we'll be adjusting as we go based on how these games turn out. We are 10-man still. Vince is at 11 minutes. If he doesn't play well, then pretty much all those could go to Kobe and Hill and Peyton. We'll see. The Bulls are missing Tim Hardaway and Scott Pollard. So Timmy's definitely their starting point guard. I didn't look at this before. Actually, here's my team. So Barkley only less than half that year was with the Pacers. And Garnett only played 30-some games, or 22 games, I guess. Pretty cool stats here. But I want to look at the Bulls to see who's usually starting for them. Hardaway is definitely their starting point guard and leading scorer. So without him, it's Kevin Johnson, looks like, who's not very good. Vinny Del Negro, also not very good. It looks to be their starting shooting guard. They do have Ilgauskas and Baker in the middle. Pretty good front court. And then Sprewell / Billy Owens. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it'll be fairly easy, but let's go one game at a time here. We did win the first game by 11. Shaq and KG with double-doubles. Stockton fouled out with a double-double. Payton also had a double-double. So 4 double-doubles in the first game. Barkley didn't do much. Also fouled out in 15 minutes. Not great. 4 of 6 from downtown is pretty good. Kobe did not play his minutes. That's kind of scary. Vin Baker was unstoppable. I think I put Shaq matched up with him. Maybe I don't need to do that, because then that's Barkley and Ilgauskas, which is not very good. Sprewell went off. He averaged 19 in the season. Wow. That was mostly off the bench. Let's go see. Doesn't look like there's injuries. No, but Grant Long has a cut on the head. I'm going to not put Shaq on Baker. Actually, I think when KG's in, I want him on Baker. So let's do that. And Sim game 2. Another victory, this one by 23. Shaq with 31 and 9. Hill with a nice game. Getting to the line a lot for both of those guys. Garnett was good. Peyton was good. Everybody was good except for maybe Barkley. 3 for 9. Kobe wasn't good either. 2 for 6. Sprewell leads the team this time, 26th. If we need to put Gary Payton on him, he's 6'5", and Payton is 6'4", so it might work, because then Hill could guard Del Negro, probably be fine. Let's try that. Grant Long is back. Let's put Gary Payton on Latrell. Let's see if we can beat the Bulls in Chicago now. And we did. We sweep the Bulls. This one only by 9, a pretty low scoring game. Vin Baker again, 27 points. We did take Sprewell out of the equation though, although he shot a good percentage. Kevin Johnson was awful, 2 for 14. He shot 16% for the series. 1 for 2, 1 for 9, and 2 for 14. Oh boy. Oh boy. Shaq 22, 11, and 6 blocks. Only 2 for 8 from the line though. Stockton only with 4 assists, but also had 4 steals. Made every shot. Hill didn't do great. So we'll go look at the stats and see if anybody deserves some more minutes. Delete. Oh. No extra injuries. Delete the Bulls. Playoff stats. Shaq was good. Hill was good. Garnett was really good. Stockton shot 73%. Really, it was Barkley, so we could give Garnett a couple more of Barkley's, and Shaq can probably take another minute somewhere. He's already playing 18 in the second half, so probably... My fear of playing him too much straight to start off the first is if he gets fouls. Let's do it there then. He's in with Peyton. And then I said Garnett over Chuck. Probably do 2. Do that to save. How did Vince do? Oh boy. Really, really well. Didn't think Kobe did that well. I guess he just wasn't shooting. Okay, so I'm hoping for the Raptors, but it's probably going to be the Pistons. Oh, it's the Pistons. The Warriors upset the Jazz. We got the Nets and Heat in a showdown. Looks like, well, Spurs Clippers, not sure. Let's go ahead and get ready for the Pistons, though. They have no injuries. We're scoring 8 more points than them. They're out-rebounding us. We're better assisting and better shooting by a long shot. They got Benjamin, Abdul-Wahad. Kukoc kicked my butt several times. I don't know if we're going to have to put Garnett on him or what. They've got Thorpe. Mark Price is a good shooter. Let's do that. But he's Kid's backup. Outlaw, we don't need to worry too much about. Buckner, there's Kid. Let's give him a hedge. That's going to be Gary Payton for sure. Mashburn. So Kukoc is off the bench, I guess. Anderson, McIlvain. That's somebody we can dare to shoot for sure. Terry Mills is a good shooter. Oliver Miller, Robert Pack is not a very good shooter, I don't think, but not worried about him. Alright, let's go see how the Pistons did there in the first round. It's Kidd, Mashburn, Benjamin, Anderson, and Thorpe. Thorpe's doing terrible. Anderson's doing terrible. Don't think he shoots threes. He does, but not very well. It's Kukoc and Kidd. So Kukoc is small forward, but playing a lot of power forward, it seems, because Mashburn is small forward. So do we worry about putting Garnett? Because then that could put Hill or Carter when Thorpe is in. That doesn't sound good. I think we just let it happen as is. Yeah, let's just deal with it. I don't think we had a full team. We played the Pistons, I think, definitely after KG got hurt. I think maybe even after Shaq got hurt. So we got the Grizz, and the Clippers ended up upsetting the Spurs. So no upsets in the East, but a couple in the West. First game, we did win by 29. That's a good start. Got all three of the big stars over 20. Well, big stars. Everybody almost on this team is a big star, but Stockton only had 5 assists because Hill had 7, Peyton had 9, Shaq had 5, Nash had 5. Everybody's getting assists in this game. Carter didn't score. Barkley didn't do much, but that's okay. We're trying to get Barkley a ring here. It's part of the goal. He was really just brought to the team because Garnett was hurt. Kidd played 43 minutes. Mashburn fouled out in 16. Kukoc was pretty efficient. I mean, Kidd's really good overall wise. Oh my gosh, he is a really good scorer too. His assists are obnoxious. Terry Mills was 1 for 10. I think we just keep going as is, but let's make sure there's no injuries first. Any different game plan? No injuries. Go to game 2. Another victory, this one by 34. Peyton and Shaq both over 20 again. Shaq had 5 turnovers though and shot under 50%, which is odd. Hill only had 11. Stockton got his assists up. Carter didn't miss a shot this time. Barkley 4, 6, and 4. Kidd almost a triple-double. He's playing so much. Craziness. Kukoc really struggled, 5 for 19. Terry Mills is that 2 for 19 now in the first 2 games? Benjamin didn't make a shot either. So Shaq's taking care of him. He only played 21 minutes. Seems like we're doing all right. Grant Hill has a lower back bruise, so we should probably not play him. I think that's what Giannis got too in real life, lower back bruise, and then Jimmy Butler just got it earlier today too. He looks like he's down quite a bit. So, I don't remember if I saved this as my new lineup, so let's go ahead and do that. And now we take out Grant Hill and put in the Kobe Bryant. Vince is going to play a lot more, and we're probably going 9-man. Probably. Let's get that lineup loaded, and then we'll see what we want to change. So Kobe here. And then if we go 9-man, that means I'm just going to give them all to Carter for now. Obviously isn't going to stay this way, but just to see how easy this will be. It means Peyton needs to play solely shooting guard, probably. Let Nash play a little more. Let's give another one to Peyton. There and there. He can play 34, that's no problem. Kobe's at 32. He can play more here. So Carter doesn't die. Kobe's at 35. Carter's at 27. Probably give another one to Peyton somewhere. How many is he playing in the first half? 9 plus 7 is 16, so we can play another one here. Maybe give another break to Vince there. Alright, I don't know if I have a no Grant Hill lineup. I think I might. I do. So we are going 9-man. Vince Carter is going to step it up here. He's shooting a ridiculous percentage. Doesn't matter who gets the minutes. Now we load that one. We make sure we're 9-man. We are not. Alright, so now we're in Detroit. Can we do it without Grant Hill? Yes, we can. This one by 29. We're steamrolling the Pistons. Benjamin shot 18 times, got 20 points in this one after going 0 for 7 last game. Kidd, Price, and Mashburn all 5 for 10. Mills was better this game. Tony Kukoc only shot 4 times. That's probably, I mean, they played pretty well, it looks like. Kidd had 8 turnovers, that's not great. They had 22 total. Garnett leads the way, 11 of 15. Shaq had 5 blocks. Peyton with a big 18 and 12. Kobe didn't do too much with his extra minutes. Charles Barkley was 2 for 10. Ratliff had a big game in his 13. All right, are we just as healthy? Yes. Let's see if we can sweep the Pistons. Yes, we do. All right, this one by 21. There's big wins, too. Kukoc at the top. Thorpe at the top. Not a problem with the Pistons. Mashburn fouled out again. Kobe Bryant starting in place of Grant Hill. He did foul out, but got 35 points before he did. Made 3 of his 4 threes. Peyton with a big double-double. Vince Carter with 20 off the bench. Shaq didn't have to do as much this game. Garnett had a double-double and 4 steals. Barkley with his best game of the playoffs. Stockton with a huge assist game. Good stuff. All right, Pistons are done. Hopefully Hill's back by the time we play either the Nets or the Heat. Let's go ahead and see if anybody needs some minute changes here. Shaq's still amazing. Ratliff is shooting over 50%. I'll probably give another minute to Shaq just as we get deeper into the playoffs. Barkley is actually up to 41%, but nowhere close to Garnett, so we'll leave that. Stockton shooting 60. My team is shooting a ridiculous percentage. Other than Charles Barkley, it's craziness. I don't really want to mess with anything based on how that series went, but I am going to give one more minute to Shaq. Because the Nets have Hakeem Olajuwon, right? I believe. Or is it David Robinson? No, Robinson's on the Clippers. I think they have Olajuwon. And if it's the Heat, I think they have Kevin Willis. I think we just continue as is, other than minute to Shaq. Either here, probably here. Whoops. Need to save that. No. Grant Hill. Alright. Will it be the Heat or the Nets? The Nets take the lead. Can Miami keep it alive? Grant Hill is back. That is a beautiful thing. Load. Oops. That one back. We will give Shaq that minute still. And then we won't make Grant play quite as much. There. And there. We'll do 32. We are back to 10-man now. Gave a couple minutes to Vince Carter because he is shooting 68%, averaging 21 per 36. So I'd say he deserves it. I could probably even... Is there somewhere Kobe can take a couple? It'd have to be here. Or... Yeah, that's just about it. That'd be Carter. It's not an easy thing to do. Unless he's only playing the last 2 minutes of the fourth, and that seems silly, so we'll just let him play 32. He was doing really well before he got hurt. Alright, will the Heat stay alive? No, they won't. We'll be taking on the Nets. Let's see what they have going on. Terry Cummings, Bobby Phills, and Malik Rose are hurt. Well, I don't think any of them are huge factors. This is the Magic Johnson team as well. Cummings, I think he's been their starting power forward. So we are scoring 15 more points. They're out rebounding us. We're better assists and just crazy good shooting right now. Alright, so that's the lineup. We got Olajuwon that has to be guarded by Shaq. Guard him tight. Mitch Richmond needs to be guarded by Peyton. Go over and no threes for Mitch. Cummings is hurt. Bobby Phills is hurt. Rashawn McLeod isn't a threat. Terrell Brandon, hopefully John Stockton can keep up with him. Magic Johnson is being guarded by Hill. That should be fine. Magic's probably lost all his speed by this point. He can't be a great three-point shooter. So let's do a wall up. On Magic. Horace Grant at power forward. So with Cummings hurt, I'm guessing he's starting. Paulinius, Reggie Williams, Ryan Bowen, Malik Sealy, Malik Rose is hurt, Randy Brown. So other than Olajuwon and Richmond, and if Magic goes off on me, not much going on. Go check out how they've done so far. It is Brandon, Richmond, Magic, Olajuwon, and it was Cummings, but now Grant. So got that right. Grant is shooting terribly. Magic is also shooting terribly. Is not a good three-point shooter at all. So we should probably go under all of those screens. He's 56 at them, so yeah, probably need to do that. Richmond, however, is very good at them. Terrell Brandon shooting 51%. Olajuwon should not be the third leading scorer on this team, I wouldn't think, but alright, let's go. Where's Magic? We are going Under screens, under screens, under screens. And we'll just go with that. We'll go with that. All right. Suns have beaten the Clippers, so David Robinson and Karl Malone team is done. The Suns are the Iverson Stackhouse duo. And looks like it will probably be the Grizzlies. I guess we just do the round. No, Warriors come back. The Warriors, I don't even know who's on their team. Ah, Marbury. Marbury leading his team to the Western Conference Finals. Okay, then. Game 1 in Indy against the Nets. We take it by 17. KG leads the way off the bench. Peyton, Shaq only with 15. Shot well, but didn't really get to the line. Barkley with his best game of the playoffs, 13, 9, and 5. Almost the same thing Shaq did. Stockton with 11 assists. Ratliff getting in there and getting a block. Olajuwon like. Terrell Brandon. Cummings did play. So did Phils. Who was the other guy that was hurt? Malik Rose. Phils was 1 for 8. Magic didn't have a rebound and got 4 assists, 1 for 5 from downtown. So forcing him to shoot seems to be the right thing to do. I think we don't change anything, because even if Olajuwon does that and we still win by 17, we seem to be in a pretty good position. They are still hurt, but just playing. Game 2, the Nets win, so we will not sweep the playoffs. We lost by 2. Shaq with 18 and 13. His scoring really has gone down ever since Garnett came back, so his shot tendency definitely takes touches away from Shaq. But he's been doing really well. We shot a great percentage but had 24 turnovers. We made all but one of our threes. Kobe didn't score too much, but had 7 assists. Barkley only had 2 rebounds. Hill didn't do much. We need to give him his minutes back probably. Olajuwon didn't do as much. Brandon's going crazy. Richmond was 3 for 7. So now I'm wondering, should we put Peyton on Brandon if he's the one kicking our butts? Maybe if Richmond's slow enough, Stockton can guard him. He is quite slow, assuming Brandon's faster. Yes. And Stockton at age 37, better suited for Richmond. Charles Barkley has a bruised left shoulder, so he's getting out of there. Let's do that on the main lineup, because I think it screws up if you don't do it here too. Well, probably going back to 9-man now. We'll see. Because Ratliff can play himself some power forward. I like Garnett in when Shaq is not. Have a low post threat there. I did make Hill eligible to play power forward, so I can utilize that here too. Maybe. Oops. We could do it here. Let's do power forward, Carter. And then this is Garnett. 35 is probably doable. But we could also do this way. So Carter is playing instead of Ratliff. Hill's back up to 34. Good. Hopefully Garnett's broken leg can handle 35 minutes. Also let's do this. Get Peyton another minute. I feel like Kobe. There we go. All right. So this is no Chuck. There we go. So Ratliff is playing a lot more. He's been doing well in the playoffs, I believe. Yeah, 58% per 36 is 12, 9, and 3 blocks. So he deserves it. We'll see how well he does in this game. See if we need to play Ben Wallace as well. We need to take Chuck out. Ratliff moves up. Well, if we get past the Nets here, Chuck should be back at least for the finals, I hope. I don't know, 2 to 4 weeks. It's a long time. But we've got a good staff. Alright, so I was going to switch. This is not Peyton. We're going to put Peyton on Terrell Brandon. See how that goes. And we are 9-man now. Alright, can we now win one in New Jersey to get home court advantage back? I sure hope so. We do. By 28, Terry Cummings turns back time with 23 points, age 38. He says he's retiring. He averaged 10 points and 4 rebounds. He started most of the games in the season. Played almost completely for the Clippers. They will be retiring his number for sure. Held Olajuwon to 14. He did get 4 blocks, though, and fouled out. Horace Grant fouled out. Malik Rose is back to playing. There's Shaq, 27-14. Played a couple extra minutes, don't know why. Garnett was amazing, starting for Chuck. We got 4 guys over 20. Kobe made 10 free throws. Peyton was decent, made a couple threes. Stockton with 10 assists. Good stuff. All right. Cummings Rose still lingering injuries. Can we win 2 in New Jersey? No, we can't. We lose by 11. Terrell Brandon, again. We've got Gary Payton on him, but he's terrible threes. He's 66 at them, so I guess we should probably be going under the screens on him too. Olajuwon, not very good. Why are they winning this game? We must have been really bad. They even had 17 turnovers. What happened here? Shaq was good. We had 19 turnovers and didn't make a 3. That's a problem. Kobe only had 9. Peyton was 2 for 14. That's awful. Stockton had 3 points. Oh boy. Not good. We split them in Indy. We split them in New Jersey. No extra injuries. I'm going to go see who's struggling in this round, conference finals. Not Shaq, Garnett, Hill. They're all great. Peyton is the one struggling. Vince is actually doing better than Kobe. Stockton's amazing. Nash is also amazing. And Ratliff's doing well. So, no big changes, it doesn't seem, needed. I don't know if I should, I feel like Shaq should probably play more. Let's get Garnett there. Peyton was struggling. Although, I mean, he's in for defense more so than anything. But Hill was doing better. We can probably give another one to Stockton. Try that. 20 minutes for Ratliff is kind of scary, but that's what he's at. Is there a way to give Hill more of those? Not without taking him out earlier. He could take that one, but then... Okay. We'll just go with that. We're going to go under Terrell Brandon because he's not very good at threes. Go under, and wall up against Terrell. All right. I'm going to do Simcast this time just to see where things are happening in case I need to fix my rotation. The Warriors are about to whoop on the Suns, it looks like. The end of the first quarter was not great. The entire start of the second quarter was awful. Thankfully, the third quarter is different. And the fourth. Barely pulled it out. Into the first and start of the second was just awful. Shaq with a nice game. Peyton was good. Garnett was good. Stockton with a big 16-11. Vince Carter was awful, so he needs to lose some minutes to Kobe probably. Well, Kobe didn't do much either. Again, Terrell Brandon. What in the world? If we need to double team him, he's doing crazy things against me. Okay, Vince Carter is struggling here. So can we do that? I don't know if we can do it here. We could put Ratliff in and Hill at small forward. Have some more defense on the court, I suppose. But the end of the first and the start of the second was bad. The start of the second, Stockton, Kobe, Hill, Garnett, and Ratliff. That seems fine to me. Unless Hill's stretch here is a little rough on him. We could do that. If we have more defense on, I mean, Ratliff is defense. Nash definitely isn't. Shaq's a good defender. Okay, didn't change much. but let's see if we can finish off the Nets on the road. The Warriors just beat the Suns 4-1, so Steph Marbury is in the finals. Didn't do the first any better than last time. Finished off better than last time. Second is starting better. Hey, you win every quarter, you win the game, so it's looking like that's the way it's going to go. Win in every quarter, finished off strong, win by 34. Pacers are back in the finals. I actually think I'd rather play the Warriors than the Suns, because they really have Marbury, Starks, and 3D. Lots of three-pointers, but I don't think they have an interior threat that I recall. Olajuwon didn't even get to 10 points. 4 for 18 is pretty awful. We held Brandon to 12 points in that one. Magic's last game ever. He goes 7 for 9, did make a 3, 15, 3, and 4. How many double-doubles did he end up with in his last year? Only 5, but that's... Oh, yeah, I forgot he was hurt in 97, 98. He had some terrible injury, Achilles or something. Shaq did pretty good. 14 of 17, 4 blocks, 16 rebounds. Kobe goes off for 28. We gave him those extra minutes, seemed to pay off. Grant Hill had 11 assists. I like it. Carter did well in his 8 minutes. Ratliff only 1 for 4. Alright, 8 for 16 from downtown. I like it. Barkley's still hurt. We can delete that now. And we are going against the Golden State Warriors. Luke Longley will not be playing. Bruce Bowen has a migraine. And Antonio Daniels has a bruised rib. So Daniels and Bowen will probably play if they're in the rotation. We are scoring 10 more points per game. Rebounds were a little bit behind. Assists were creaming them. And field goals and threes are obnoxiously high for the Pacers. I don't know that I want to risk right now. Shaq. 36, I guess, is fine. We could give... Do we give anything back to Vince? I think we just try this lineup for game 1. Alright, we got Marbury. That's going to be Gary Payton for sure. Let's go check their stats. Here's my stats so far. We got 6 people in double figures. Stockton's averaging a double-double in the playoffs. That's freaking cool. Barkley's hopefully going to be back soon. And then Ratliff won't have to play so much, although he's doing really well in his minutes so far. Garnett's been amazing. Alright, but the Warriors. Marbury, Starks, Manning, Dampier, and Bowen was starting. Wow. But it's been Dennis Scott in his place. Luke Longley was also starting over Dampier, evidently. So Longley just tore his Achilles, or ruptured his Achilles, at the beginning of the playoffs. Marbury is the big threat, but Starks and 3D are going to be bombs away, and Marbury. Lots of threes for this team. But shouldn't be a problem getting rebounds. Shaq should take it to, I remember when he called him Erica Dampier. Danny Manning still pretty good. 79 overall. His average is up here in the playoffs. So if I put Payton on Marbury, that puts Stockton on Starks. We got Hill on Scott, Garnett on Manning, and Shaq on Dampier. That seems fine by me. Alright, we got Payton. needs to be, let's do some hedging on him. Dampier, we can kind of lay off of, he is not a threat. Shaq can help off. I wonder, maybe we just go ahead and put Shaq on him. That makes sense. Because he's not going to be a threat outside, so Shaq can help in the lane. Manning, Daniels, 3D needs to be. Only worry about the 3-point line for him. Longley's not playing. Weatherspoon, Ed O'Bannon. Howard Isley's decent at threes. Al Harrington's not playing. John Starks. Over, and no threes. Bowen will play at some point. Delk doesn't play, it looks like. So here we go. Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Pacers-Warriors. I think this is the first time the Warriors have been in the finals here. Jazz, Grizzlies, Clippers, Spurs, Sonics, Lakers. Yeah, Warriors first time. So this is the 4th straight finals for the Pacers. Let's simcast game 1 here. Not a good start in the first quarter. We are down by 7 at the end of the quarter, but make a good comeback to kick off the second. Down by 1 at halftime, but have a good start to the third. Up by 7 or so. Uh-oh. That was way too close. Win by 3. Nail biter there in game 1. Kobe with 31 off the bench. Shaq only 8 boards, but got 28 points. Garnett was not shooting very efficiently, but great stats. Stockton only 5 assists. Carter 0 for 3. If he does, and he had 1 turnover and 0 for 3 in his 7 minutes. In that case, you might as well not have played. Give the minutes to Kobe and Hill. We might just go ahead and do that. He seems to be struggling here recently. His percentage is still super high, but that's because he was like 70+% in those first 2 series. Marbury was crazy. John Starks fouled out in 16 minutes, and we still only won by 3. That's not a good sign. He didn't make a 3. Scott made 2. Marbury made 2. So that's what Marbury did on Gary Payton. 27-15, 50% shooting. Oh boy. And here I was not worried about Eric Dampier, and he got 21 and 7. Oh boy. I'm not too confident about games on the road, at least. Weatherspoon broke his toe. He will not be playing anymore. I don't know how much he was playing, but we are going to take, if we can, take out Vince Carter. And that seems easy enough there. Can we do the same thing here? He would have to do those 2. Kobe's at 27. Hill's at 36. Payton's at 34. Hopefully the more he plays, the better he'll be against Marbury. We're going to go ahead and give Shaq his other minute too. Give Garnett that one. Okay. So now we're 8-man. And we are going to switch. Whatever I did against Eric Dampier obviously didn't work. So let's do moderate and automatic here. I think going under the screen should still work. Marbury, let's do tight and tight. See if that matters anything at all. Okay, game 2 with an 8-man rotation. Again, terrible start to the first quarter. And not any better in the second. We are down 12 at halftime. And we are definitely going to lose this game. Because we're down 19 now. Hopefully we're benching people. Tried to make a little bit of a comeback. Well, oh my god, we lost by 2. I would have rather just stayed down. Kobe, only 4 for 10, but got to the line a lot. Shaq was 9 for 26. Here I was making fun of Erica Dampier, and Shaq can't. Oh my god, that's the free throws. He was 3 for 11 from the field goal. Oh boy, 9 for 26, 9 for 26, 9 for 26. You make 2 of those, just go not even 50%, and we might win this game. Oh boy. Which means people probably fouled out if we shot 52 free throws. Why is Shaq struggling so much with Eric Dampier? Stephon Marbury, there's no stopping him evidently. He only made 1 3. Danny Manning, 24 points. They had Starks foul out again. He had 20 points in 19 minutes. Dampier did foul out with a double-double. Bruce Bowen fouled out as well. They only missed 2 free throws. They were 8 for 18 from downtown. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Now what? Barkley's still not back. Let's go to the finals here. In the first 2 games, Kobe's amazing. Shaq was so good in the first game. The second game didn't really hurt his stats too much. Grant Hill is struggling. Stockton, we could take a minute back away from him. I think it was this one. Grant Hill is struggling. Well, what if we give Carter just a few? Just so Hill's at least feeling good on the court. So that goes back to 9-man. We're doing something wrong with Marbury, obviously. Let's do automatic on that. Automatic. Maybe once we, so driving, let's help. Come to stop the roller. Well, I don't want to stop the roller. I guess it's this one I want to do. Double team on drive. Okay, we'll try it. Because something's not working. Whoops. Because Marbury's just amazing. Dampier's been way too good as well. John Stark's shooting 69%. Oh boy, and we've got to win on the road now. Can we do that? Well, we had a much better start in the first. We still are not going to... Well, we barely led the first. Now we can't score in the second, nor defend. Down by 8 at halftime. We got to win some quarters here, guys. And it's not looking good here in the fourth. Down by 7, 5, 3. Oh, hey! The comeback. What happened there at the end? Game log. Here we go. Last minute. So we were down 1. Or down 3. Gary Payton made a jump shot. It says and 1. He made the free throw to tie it. Beautiful. Starks must have fouled out because Tony Delk came in. Then Delk made a shot to put him up 2. Grant Hill gets a dunk to tie it again with 36 seconds. Shaq fouls. Marbury missed a free throw. Then Askew comes in. Then he makes a free throw to put him up 1 with 18 seconds. Garnett makes a... Nope, sorry. Gets blocked by, I'm guessing, Vincent Askew. Oh, boy. Then Askew gets stolen. Gets it stolen by Gary Payton, who gets it to Shaq to make a layup at the buzzer. Wow, I wish I could see a replay of that. Eric Dampier bruised his sternum as well. Oh boy, that was close. John Starks had 27 points, 4 three-pointers. Marbury was still just as good. Boy. Dampier, still very good as well. What's up with that? Gary Payton, a rebound away from a triple-double, only missed 3 shots as well. Shaq 1 for 8 from the line, so that almost lost us another game. Kevin Garnett only 7 for 21. Kobe 3 for 10. Carter somehow only played 1 minute instead of the 3. Guess it doesn't really matter. He still got a bucket, no, sorry, 2 free throws, a rebound, and assist in that time. I feel like we could probably give Vince his minutes back. Unless the chemistry of the lineup is a thing. I don't know. Well, if this drags on much longer, Barkley should be ready to go. He's actually not down any overall wise. He looks like he could play. Seems like he should. What's his injury? Bruised left shoulder. It's not even his shooting arm. Let's get him in there. He can take some of those minutes from Ratliff. And actually, we were much better with him starting, so let's do that. And just go back to... I think I already saved it, didn't I? Man. Okay, well, I think we had 5. We had Garnett playing all of those. Then I think Barkley started here. Although I don't think I like that. I'd rather have Barkley here. Garnett 27, Barkley 18. Actually, Garnett can have those. 30 minutes off the bench. Ratliff at 11. Vince falls back out of the rotation. I think that should be fine. So we're 9-man. Make sure this is right, because it won't be. Just in case it matters. Oh, we took one away from Stockton as well. Oh no. Well, that's why you check things, because that definitely wasn't right. We gave Nash this one. Because he's been doing well. Oh boy. So Barkley's going to play in the finals here. Another one on the road. Hopefully not a 1-point game. Come on, guys. Well, we just can't be consistent in a first quarter. We start out well or we end well, but up by 6 at halftime. Building the lead, up by 19. Uh-oh. 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 All right. Nobody scored for like the last minute and a half. Win by 4. This is really close. Marbury is so freaking consistent. His games here. 27 and 15, 30 and 11, 24 and 12, 20 and 13, and he shot amazing every single time. He's the real deal, evidently. Starks 2 for 9. Scott made both his threes. Dampier fouled out in 14 minutes. That's helpful. Manning also fouled out. So I don't know who that leaves. I guess Al Harrington came in and played a lot, but I don't know who's playing center for them in that case. They don't have any big guys. Which means Shaquille O'Neal could dominate the game. It's nice to see. Gary Payton, 7 turnovers, otherwise a great game. Nash, 9 and 7. Grant Hill struggled. Kevin Garnett was 1 for 11. Didn't like coming off the bench, I guess. Barkley was returned to the lineup, 5, 4, and 3. That's fine, I guess. I guess I'm going to give another minute or two to Barkley based on that performance. Let's do it in the 4th. And to start the game. Well, let's do it here. Alright. Kind of want to give Shaq maximum minutes here. 39 sounds good to me. We should probably get Gary Payton on the floor as much as possible. Guarding Marbury, I have no idea what minutes he's playing, but what's the overall difference between Hill and Kobe? Oh, Kobe's actually better than Hill? Okay, well, let's let Kobe, whoops. Kobe play those. Alright, can we finish them off in 5 games in Indy? We'll jump in if it's close and looks like we might win. Up by 4. Up by 11 at halftime. That's a good start. Can we win the 3rd as well? Yes, we will. Looks like we will be jumping in to see the Pacers celebration. Let's watch the last 44 seconds with the Pacers up 14. Hopefully Charles Barkley's on the court so we can see him win a championship. He's not on the court because I don't have him finishing the game. So
43 seconds
We
left
do
in the fourth
have
quarter of
starters
this one.
on the floor, so nobody's fouled out. For the Warriors,
passes to Payton.
it looks like Antonio Daniels is in for somebody, unless he has been starting. Al Harrington's in for Danny Manning.
Here's Bowen to the inside.
I can't remember who the Warriors shooting guard was. Oh, it was John Starks, so he must be fouled out yet again. Hayden with the steal. Guys, you don't need to score. Just run the clock out. John, settle down. John, 9 seconds. Pacers going to win yet another title. There's Chuck running out on the court. He's excited, even though he's got that bruised shoulder or whatever it was. Shaq and Kobe celebrating their title. It says Shaq had 30 points, I believe.
And whenever you win the NBA
Billy Cunningham with another championship to add to his collection.
That really can't be matched. Pretty amazing to have accomplished this goal.
The celebration is here, and this place is going crazy.
I feel like based on the last game and this game, Shaq's probably going to be the MVP.
This is one of those moments these players will never forget. Now,
for the third straight year, there's Barkley. Finally a champion. He's waited so long. Trade deadline move gets him in position to win. David Stern going to hand the trophy to Shaquille. Let's see who the MVP goes to. It's Kevin Garnett. 15, 10, 4, 2 steals, 2.5 blocks, only shot 43%. But that is a nasty stat line. Wow. Shaq's 30, Kobe's 25. Garnett did have a nice game to finish it off. Barkley 8, 5, and 3. He didn't randomly decide to retire based on that, did he? No. He's still got a year left, I believe. He sure does. We'll see if we can convince him to be a sixth man next year, because probably Finals MVP Kevin Garnett needs to be playing. Or starting, I mean. Nash gets 10 assists off the bench. Payton didn't make a field goal. Almost solely three-pointer shot. But had 8 free throws. Wow. It was not Marbury in this one. He struggled. Antonio Daniels is up there. Go ahead and make sure no more injuries. I'm curious to see. So playoff stats in the finals. Shaq averaged 27, 10, and 2 blocks, shooting 64%. So if we look at these guys side by side, Garnett, yes, more blocks, more steals, more assists. Rebounds are about the same, but Shaq got 12 more points and shot about 20% better. I don't know about that one, 2K. I don't know about that one. I mean, I like the variety of Finals MVPs I've gotten over the years. I mean, if we look at this, starting down here with the first one, Harper, Ewing, Kellogg, Pippen, Payton, Shaq, Garnett. That's the 7th different Finals MVP we've had over the 12 titles in the last 13 years. That's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. I don't know. Does it show Finals MVP on this screen? I don't think it does it? No, it just shows NBA champion. So it's only like when you retire that you actually get to see how many Finals MVPs you had. Okay, well that's pretty cool. that's pretty cool. Just as a reminder, as we enter into the 99 off season, just want to see what the contract situation looks like. So Peyton's locked up. Stockton hopefully will re-sign. Hopefully we don't have a repeat of what happened with Kellogg last year. Nash and Kobe still with one more year on their rookie deals. Harper and Dumars are already both retiring. Hill's locked up. Carter we just drafted. Elliott's probably on the trade block. He didn't get to play much. We got him only because he was the best we could get for... I think that's where we traded Mashburn. We got Elliott and some picks or something like that. Garnett is restricted, so we'll have to sign him up. Barkley we got to figure out what to do with. Dirk kind of redeemed himself in that second stint in the rotation. Ratliff might be on his way out because we've got Ben Wallace ready to go. And we don't need to pay him a whole bunch to be a backup playing 15 minutes a game, when Wallace is more or less the same type of player. So there we are. That's what we have to look forward to going into the offseason. That and to see what the injuries that we faced are going to do to these people's poor speed and acceleration and other attributes that tend to be annihilated by injuries. So Shaq, Garnett, Barkley, I don't remember who else got hurt. Hill got hurt at some point. So all these guys. Ratliff as well broke his leg. So we will pick it up next time. Pacers win again. Thanks for tuning in. Till next time, Shoeshak Redemption's out.